ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचातत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। नमः श्रीतुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्रीतुलसीदासाय नमः। श्रीराम 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 श्रीराम। Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Hari Om, a very warm welcome. All of us watched yesterday the beautiful program that happened on the 12th of May. We had only presented the actual portion of the Ramakatha, the Rama Janana Prasanga. The whole program we have not loaded in the YouTube. We will see what can be done about it. Yesterday we saw the most wonderful, excellent portion of the Tulsi Ramayana, Rama Janana Prasanga, and I am sure all of you would agree with me that the Balarama was very cute, isn't it? And in fact, at this point, I recognize, appreciate, and thank Shri Manjunath of Mysuru, who had actually made that Balarama in clay. So I thank him, and he has done a very good job. Having said that, we will further proceed. We were seeing the 191st Chaupai where Tulsidas ji described the beautiful atmosphere in which Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji appeared in the Navami Tithi, isn't it? Abhijit Muhurtha. And one thing which is not mentioned here is Punarvasu Nakshatra. We all are aware. Surasamuha binati kari. All the devatas who were assembled actually waiting for Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji suddenly remembered that they have to continue their swadharma, and when Bhagavan comes, they must be there in their own places doing their excellent work that they have been doing, and not disturb the process of the Janana Prasanga. Therefore, Pahunche Nija Nija Dhama, they reached their own place, they offered their Pushpanjali, and then they went back to their own places. Jaganivasa Prabhu Pragate. Bhagavan, who is Jagannivasa Prabhu Pragate. We also made a mention yesterday. Bhagavan is Jagat Nivasaha, the one who is in Jagat as Jagat. We have mentioned this particular mantra of the Taittiriya Upanishad earlier also. Tat srishtva tadeva anupravishat tadanupravishya satchatyacha bhavat. Bhagavan tat srishtva. What is that? The entire universe. Tad eva anupravishat, having created, he himself entered as the very essence of everything. The essence of everything is called as isness. I-S, is. This is. The laptop is. The table is. The clock is. The mic is. I am, you are. I am, you are because of the English. Otherwise it is I, this entity is. You, your entity is. Right? So like that isness is Bhagavan only. Therefore, table also is Bhagavan. Chair also is Bhagavan. Camera is also Bhagavan. Everything is Bhagavan. If there is a camera, the isness of the camera is Bhagavan. Therefore, when you say Bhagavan Jagannivasaha Pragate, what does it mean? It means Bhagavan, who is already the Nivasi of Jagat, manifested himself. He was there, he manifested himself as what? Akhila Loka Vishrama, to bring the quietude, Shanta Swarupa, the contentment, that joy in the entire Akhila Loka. Why? Ravana had troubled everybody. Is it not? Therefore, Akhila Loka Vishrama, to bring Kalyanam to all the whole universe. Prabhu Pragate, the Bhagavan manifested manifested himself. All right. Now there are two things which we have to understand. One is from the Laukika standpoint, from the worldly standpoint, Bhagavan manifested as Sri Rama. The Nama will be named later, christened later, as it is said in English. But we all know Rama manifested in a form, isn't it? He manifested in a form for the entire universe, but also we must understand one more thing extra. What is that? He also manifests within ourselves when we are following dharma in our quietude, in our mind, in our heart, while it is praying at the feet of Bhagavan, while it thinks of Bhagavan, while it enjoys. Like how we all enjoyed the 12th May program, which most of you who are not here have seen it yesterday. Isn't it? That whole, the manifestation at the physical level to the outer world, to the joy, to the inner world as joy, as happiness, as enthusiasm, as love towards that Bhagavan. Therefore, Avatara at the physical level as Bhagavan Sri Rama, and Avatara at the inner level as the very joy, as the devotion, as the commitment, as the conviction at the feet of Bhagavan in a devotee's heart. All right. And then the 192nd Chanda we chanted. We will chant it again once and then go through. Now please note, Bhagavan has taken avatar. How? भय प्रगट कृपाला दीन दयाला कौसल्या हितकारी हर्षित महतारी मुनि मनहारी अद्भुत रूप विचारी लोचन अभिरामा तनु घन श्यामा निज आयुध भुजचारी भूषण बनमाला नयन बिसाला शोभा सिंधु खरारी कह दुई कर जोरी अस्तुति तोरी केहि विधि करौ अनंता माया गुण ज्ञानातीत अमाना वेद पुराण भनंता करुणा सुख सागर सब गुण आगर जेहि गावहि श्रुति संता सो मम हित लागी जन अनुरागी भयवु प्रगट श्रीकंता ब्रह्मांड निकाया निर्मित माया रोम रोम प्रतिवेद कहे ममौर सोबासी यह उपहासी सुनत धीर मति थिर न रहे उपजा जब ज्ञाना प्रभु मुसुकाना चरित बहुत विधि कीन्ह चाहे कहीं कथा सुहाई मातु बुझाई जेहि प्रकार सुत प्रेम लहै माता पुनि बोली सोमति डोली तजहु तात यह रूपा की जैसी सुलीला अति प्रिय शीला यह सुख परम अनूपा सुनि बचन सुजाना रोदन ठाना होई बालक सुर भूपा यह चरित जे गावहि हरि पद पावहि तेन परहि भवकूपा विप्रधेनुसुरसन्तहित लीनमनुज अवतार निज इच्छा निर्मित तनु माया गुण गोपार सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। भय प्रगट कृपाला दीन दयाला कौसल्या हितकारी। कृपाला, the most compassionate Lord, Bhaya Pragata, he manifested. Why did he manifest? Because he is Kripala. Because he is compassionate towards all his devotees. And all his devotees were suffering in the hands of Ravana. All the devotees were worried. They were not in a position to be happy. Why? They don't know when, what will happen. Therefore, when all the devatas went and met Bhagavan Shri Vishnu, Shri Hari, then he gave a word and he has kept up his word. Kripala, Deena Dayala, the one who is gracious towards all those who are helpless, all those who are suffering, all those who have pain, and all those who have surrendered at the feet of the Lord. That is very important. See, they say in the worldly life also we see there is a baby lying down in the cradle, and in the cradle lot of playful items were there, and then all those things decorated and all very beautifully decorated. We also saw yesterday in that particular drishya we had Rama Janana Prasanga. And the baby is able to play with all those toys, that thing which rotates and all the ball and all which is probably hung. It was not done yesterday. But in your homes and all, it is always there, you know it. The baby is not worried much about what is happening. The baby is amused itself with all the toys. When does the baby cry? The moment it feels hungry. When it feels hungry, it cannot talk, speak. It cannot bring out words and say, Amma, I am hungry, give me food. The baby cannot say. Why? It's not yet started speaking. So what does the baby do? Helplessly it cries. It throws out its hands and legs and shakes everything, and then it cries. The mother knows what it is. So she comes running. The mother knows when to feed. When the baby has to cry in hunger. As long as the baby does not cry, mother will not come. Every half an hour or 1 hour, mother will not come and say, let me feed the baby. Baby will be in trouble. Baby might vomit. Baby might develop stomach pain. Is it not? Baby doesn't know. So the mother will wait for the baby to cry until it is hungry, and once it is hungry, and then when it cries helplessly, the mother then feeds the baby. Is it not? We are unintelligent people. Go on eating. Unintelligently, irresponsibly. And then naturally we will have some stomach pain. Then you have to buy one Eno. Eating all chatak patak, irrelevant, useless things we keep on eating, and then the stomach acidity, etc. takes place. Then you have to purchase one Eno, put it in a tumbler, put water, and then drink. So what? So that the problem will be solved. It is said, even in every medical science, it is said, you must allow the tummy to get digested whatever we have eaten earlier, and once everything is digested, when the stomach starts feeling hungry, then alone we should feed. We have taken this one, what do you call it, as a standard morning coffee or chai, then breakfast, then lunch, then evening chai, even 11:30 in between morning, 11:30 something to eat, 4:30, 5 o'clock something to eat, again one dinner, and after dinner also take a glass of milk. There are some people, and there are some people, after all this, with all this, madhye samarpayami, go on eating chatak patak. There are some people who get to midnight and eat also. Think. Those are all detrimental to health. Therefore, we need to take care of our health. Now, coming back. When it is said Dina Dayala, when that helplessness of the devotees is felt, when the devotee cries in front of the Lord, Bhagavan, Trahimam, Pahimam, at that time he will come. In fact, in the Bhakti Shastra it is said, even if you don't cry, if you are suffering, you just remember Ram Sumir Man, Ram Sumir Man, Ram Sumir Man Ram. Just think of Rama. That is enough. Dina Dayala. He will come to help us. Kausalya Hitakari. The one who is the well-wisher of Mata Kaushalya. This is a very, very interesting point. Now see, first point is, Bhagavan is Karunamayi. Second point is, the one who is poor, who is helpless, who is egoless. You have to add that point. Who is egoless, without any ego, without any selfish desires. One who surrenders at the feet of the Lord, they are called as Deena. Deena Natha, Deena Bandhu, Deena Dayala. All these are meant for to indicate Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji, who will come and protect those such people who are egoless. Kausalya Hitakari, and he came for the sake of Kausalya. Now, we have to understand some very small 2-3 points we will just go through. One is, Bhagavan manifested, incarnated, appeared. We all take birth. Alright? We all take birth. Though we say Rama Janana, Rama only Pragate. That is why very beautifully it is said Pragate. Now see, Bhagavan is not born under compulsion. First point, please note these very clearly. Bhagavan did not have a compulsion. He came to bring dharma. What is that shloka? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Whenever adharma rules, that time I will come to re-establish dharma and eradicate adharma. Therefore, he has no compulsion of dharma, adharma, papa, punya, etc. Actually, he has no compulsion, but he comes out of his love for all of us. Right? He mentions later, of course, the Krishna Avatara took place later. And then there he made a mention, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutanam dharmasa tadatmanam srijamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. I will come in every yuga. That is one point. So he had no compulsion, but he comes out of his own sweet will. His own will, he comes. This is the second point. Third, when it is said Kausalya Hitakari, it also indicates Bhagavan is ready to come even for the sake of a single person's prayers. It is not that the entire world, of course there was such a situation where the entire world was pained, troubled by Ravana. That situation was there. But Kausalya Hitakari is another very beautiful word which says even for the sake of one person, he is ready to come. Alright. Now another very important point. When we invoke Bhagavan, when we pray to Bhagavan, in different ways, each one of us have got our own ways of invoking Bhagavan. It can be through Karma Yoga, it can be through Bhakti Yoga, it can be through Dhyana Yoga, probably even Raja Yoga to a certain extent, and of course, Jnanam, through Jnana Yoga. All these only takes us towards Him, brings our mind or makes our mind purer and purer. In that quiet mind, we actually discover the presence of Bhagavan. Bhagavan is always there. Let us remember this always very clearly. Bhagavan is always there. That is why Pragate, that is why He manifested. But we come to discover. For discovering, we require pure mind. And that pure mind is achieved through various ways. Karma, bhakti, dhyana, jnana, yoga, all these things. Alright. Harashita Mahatari. He brought so much of joy. Harashita. Who? Mahatari. Mahatari in Loka Bhasha is mother. Mata, mother. Pita, father. Bhrata, brother. So some relationship also we can probably think. Some words are almost closer to Sanskrita. This is Harashita Mahatari. He brought so much of joy to Mahatari, his mother. Muni Manahari, his form, that beautiful little cute little form, it stole away. Muni Manahari, by the very sight, the Muni Jana, their heart were stolen. Captivating, very captivating form of Bhagavan. Adbhuta Rupa Bichari. Adbhuta Rupa. A Rupa, that which cannot be explained, that which cannot be comprehended by the little petty mind of yours and mine. Think. Adbhuta Rupa Bichari. Lochana Abhirama. Lochana, eyes. Abhirama. Abhirama. You know, Abhiram is a very beautiful name. Recently, one of our very, very, very devoted, very beautiful devotee of Sadhana Mandira, he was blessed by a boy, and they had named him Abhiram. What a beautiful name. Abhiram means the one who is the most dearest of everybody, who dwells in everybody's heart, who is the very source of joy in everybody's heart. Abhirama. Tanu Ghanasyama. Ghanasyama means Ghanashyama. Shyama here does not mean Krishna here, please note. Krishna is also called Ghanashyama, but here it is Rama. Tanu means body. Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra's body had the color, the physical body's color was like Ghanashyama. Some people call it bluish color, which we saw yesterday in that Janana Prasanga. We saw the beautiful Rama in bluish color. Otherwise, it is also called dark color. What is a dark color? Actually, it means the color of the water-bearing clouds. Even in the Laukika Bhasha, dark and handsome, they say. Bhagavan was of that color. Very, very beautiful, very, very attractive. Nija Ayudha Bhujadari. He had Bhujachari. He had 4 hands. That is why Adbhuta Rupa. We all have got only 2 hands. But Bhagavan had 4 hands. Nija Ayudha. Along with that symbols. Shankha Chakra Gadha Padma. Bhagavan Sri Hari, who took avatara as Ramchandraji, took avatara with 4 hands, it is said. And it was so beautiful. The eyes, you cannot even blink the eyes. It was so wonderful. Nija Ayuja Bhujachari Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. Bhushana Banamala Nayana Bisala Sobha Sindhu Karari. Bhushana Vanamala. It is a very interesting point. See, we people out of our, little faithless intellect, I would say. We would only, how can all these be? All these cannot be. Why? 2 hands. Rama was born in 2 hands. We have not seen Rama with 4 hands. Nowhere that particular picture is there. Therefore, this is all. No. Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji, when he took birth with 4 hands. To show his mother. Now, please note, very, very important point. We will come to that. Bhushana Vanamala, while he was born itself, he was wearing Bhushana Vanamala. Vanamala, very, very beautiful word. In Kenopanishad it is said, Tasya Tadvanam Nama Tadvanamiti Upasitavyam. Vanam is a word which indicates Sambhajaniyam Vanam. It is said in Kenopanishad. Sambhajaniyam. What is Sambhajaniyam? The meaning of that is given as that which should be worshipped. That which is worthy of worship. Sambhajaniyam. That is worthy of worship. Therefore, Vana Mala. What is Mala? Ma-la. Ma indicates Devi Sri Lakshmi ji. And La, the one who will bring, what do you call it? Sampat. Sampat Lati. Therefore, Ma Lakshmi, Sampat and Samriddhi you may add. Prosperity. Samriddhi Lati, the one who brings all kinds of prosperity. That is why I must tell you this very interesting thing. I think I have told you earlier. We were taking Vedic chanting classes, very many places, Bangalore, Mangalore, Hubli, Shimoga, everywhere we were taking Vedic chanting classes. So the Vedic chanting normally starts with certain small Shanti mantra, And then we start with Purusha Suktam, which is easier to chant. And it is easier for us to settle down with reference to Swara. Udata, Anudata, Swarita, Swara Udata, ityadi. Then Purusha Suktam, Narayana Suktam, then Medha Suktam, then Durga Suktam, Shanti Panchakam, Mantra Pushpam, Taittiriya Upanishad, all the three Vallis, Shikshavalli, Brahmanandavalli and Bhriguvalli. All these things we were teaching. Everybody were interested in what? Shri Suktam. Even in Mysore. In Mysore, while I was teaching Rudram, in 7 places we were teaching Rudram. Everywhere they asked, what else are you going to teach? Then we even taught Narayana Suktam. While we were teaching Narayana Suktam, everybody's interest was on what? Shri Suktam. Because the relation they have with Shri Suktam is only Dabbu. So if you chant Shri Suktam, Lakshmi ji will be very pleased and then she will give lot of money. Human mind is human mind. The mind which is greedy can only see money even in Veda Shastra. Shrihi I wouldn't say does not mean, but not exactly money. That is also a part, but mainly Shrihi means character. Shilata, that is what is actually meant. But then we only look at Lakshmi Devi as goddess of wealth. What to do? People are like that. Anyway, Ma Lakshmi ji, La Shriyam Lati. Therefore, Mala. Banamala, the one who brings that great Shrihi, wealth of character. And Bhagavan, who is called as Vanamali. We also call him Vanamali. There is a very, very beautiful bhajan. Vanamali Radha Ramana Giridhari Govinda. There's a very beautiful CD in Chinmaya Mission which is with the title Vanamali. In case you go some, you should listen to that CD. Very beautiful CD. Vanamala Bhagavan. Nayana Bisala, whose eyes were Vishala, big. Let us suppose we go to a hospital, one of our neighbor, friend or relatives have given birth to a child and then information comes, message comes, you go and see the child. The child will be always closing the eyes. Even if it opens the eyes, it will only little open. Or you switch on the light, immediately it will shrink its eyes like that. Isn't it? That is what we have seen. But Bhagavan did not take birth like that, it seems. Bhagavan, when he manifested, Nayana Bishala, his eyes was wide open, looking at everyone. Sobha Sindhu Kharari. Sobha Sindhu, it was so beautiful, it was looking so auspicious and very, very adbhutam, very, blossomed, fully blossomed eyes. And Kharari, this is another very beautiful word. It's a name of Bhagavan. Kharari is also one name of Bhagavan. What does that mean? The one who killed the demon called Khara. But why this particular Nama is being brought? Why demon Khara is brought in at this time? Because it is said, we will see when we go to that Sundarakanda, there we will see Khara Dhushana, we know, 2 asuras. And when they both came with 14,000 soldiers, they came to kill Ramchandraji because of their sister, who is that? Shurpanakha. We will deal with it very elaborately at that time. But just to say about Kharari. When Khara came and saw Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji, Khara was taken away. His heart and mind was stolen by Ramchandra ji's very rupa, that very beautiful form of Ramchandra ji. And Khara says, I cannot fight with this person. I cannot shoot arrows on him. Why? My heart, my mind is melting by the very beauty of such a form. My mind cannot shoot arrows on him. Even an enemy's heart starts melting by the very darshana of Bhagavan. Therefore, the one who even turned the mind of an enemy, Khara, and brought love in his heart for Bhagavan. Kharari. And then, Kahadui Karajori. Now, Mother Kaushalya, she folded her hands, seeing Bhagavan. Astuti Tori. We had talked about this Astuti yesterday in a very short form. Astuti is a Loka Bhasha. The Loka Bhasha, Stuti is called as Astuti. Like, we don't say school, some people say iskul. I mentioned yesterday in the program. Uskul they say in the people who are the Urdu background, you'll say uskul. And in the Hindi side and all, North Karnataka, it's iskul. Like that. Similarly, Astuti is a Loka Bhasha. We cannot always translate as opposite of Stuti. In the North India, some of the words are pronounced in that way. It has come over a period of time. We cannot say they are not taught properly. No. The Loka Bhasha have got its own beauty. Some places you go, you'll say, Swamiji, asnan karke aiye. What is asnana? Snana, take bath. Asnana, don't take bath. I'm asnan only, I have not taken bath. I have just reached early morning, let us say somewhere, one place for some program or whatever. And then some host will take me home. And then he say, Swamiji, asnan karke aiye. Snan karke aiye, that is what it means. We have to understand the Loka Bhasha properly. When it is said Astuti, like for example, his words were invaluable words. Meaning what? You cannot say invaluable as worthless. Isn't it? Inconvenience actually is convenience, and the opposite of that is inconvenience. Similarly, valuable, invaluable. There are two meanings for invaluable. Invaluable means worthless is one meaning. Other one is can never be valued. It is beyond the concept of value. So here we may say Astuti can be taken as Adbhuta Stuti. Interpretation after all. But then Loka Bhasha, it is Astuti. Astuti Tori Kehi Bidi Karavananta. Mataji folded her hands and then she praised Bhagavan and asked him, Bhagavan, how will I praise you? How can I make you happy? Kehi Bidhi Karavananta. Hey Ananta, the one who is never ending. Meaning what? The one who is eternal. Kehi Bidhi Karavananta. Maya guna jnanatita amana Veda Purana Bhananta. Maya, the one who is the ruler of Maya and the one who transcends all the properties of Maya is Bhagavan. Maya Guna Atita. Maya expresses itself as Guna. What is Guna? Triguna Atita is Bhagavan. What is Triguna? Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. And Bhagavan is Triguna Atita. Therefore, Maya Atita, Guna Atita. The very source for Maya, the very source for the Trigunas. Therefore, Gita says, Traigunya Vishayo Vedaha Nistraigunyo Bhava Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, Nistraigunyo Bhava. Go beyond the Trigunatmika Maya. And therefore he says, Maya Guna Jnana Atita. He is also beyond that very concept of Jnana. One. Second meaning, Maya Guna Jnana Atita. He is beyond the knowledge of the Maya and attributes. Amana. Here also we may call it as the Loka Bhasha Amana. One is that meaning. Second meaning is Mana is born. Mana is what? Pride. Mana. Avamana we say. Avamana is what? The ones whose pride was brought down. Avamana. Amana can also mean avamana, but here it means one neither abhimana, which is pride, or avamana, insult, like that we may say. But here amana means the one who is beyond abhimana or avamana. Amana, Veda Purana Bhananta. In Sanskrita, Bhan is a dhatu, root we call. Bhan means to speak. And Bhananta, here it is Bhananta again. Na is a Loka Bhasha style. Bhananta meaning that Veda and Purana has expressed itself, has talked about. Such a beautiful, manifestation is Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji, the one who is beyond all gunas. Karuna Sukha Sagar Sabaguna Agar Jehi Gavahi Shruti Santa. Karuna, one who is compassionate, and Shruti Santa Gavahi, the one who is praised, who is sung by Shruti, all the Vedas, and Santa, the sages and saints, about whom Karuna Sukha Sagar, the ocean of compassion, and the one who brings lot of joy, Sukha. Sabaguna Agar, the one who is a very treasure, who is a very abode of Sabaguna. All the gunas. Gunas here refers to virtues. Remember, Sabaguna Agar Jehi Gavahi Shruti Santa. Soma Mahitalagi Jana Anuragi Bhayavu Pragata Shri Kanta. Jo Mamahitalagi, the one who has taken birth for my sake, for the welfare of me, and Jana Anuragi, the one who is most loved not only by people, by devotees, but he also loves his devotees. Jana Anuragi Bhayav Pragata Shri Kanta. Shri Kanta, Bhagavan Narayana, Shri Hari, Bhayav Pragata, he manifested. So beautiful explanation, I tell you, you can go on talking on each of them. But then we have to go further also. Two of the chanda we have seen today, we will continue tomorrow. Oh. शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।